Yo, what's good, YouTube? In today's video, I want to talk about YouTube's new monetization requirements for their partner program. I see a lot of big creators making videos and giving their opinion on it. So I want to give my opinion coming from a small creator. Alright, so like and subscribe to the channel, follow me on all social media platforms. Let's get into it. So, what it says here, the current requirements to get into the YouTube Partner Program is 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 qualified public watch hours within the last 12 months, and for YouTube Shorts is 10 million qualified short views in the last 90 days. Starting February 1st, 2027, the 4,000 qualified public watch hours goes up to 8,000, so they doubled that. And the YouTube Shorts goes up from 10 million to 20 million qualified short views within the last 90 days. And the subscriber count still stays the same at 1,000. Alright? And I'm also looking at YouTube's revenues. They've made $60 billion, last year. They've made $40 billion in ad revenue. They've made $20 billion in subscriptions. So they've done pretty well last year. So this decision is kind of boggling to me. And I can help to look at it as coming from a greed standpoint on YouTube's part. There's no way you could tell me that YouTube still cares about their smaller creators when they're moving the goalpost. And for people that's talking about, oh, if you're mad about YouTube changing their requirements, then you was never in it. You was only in it for the money. You was never a real creator. Everybody does this to try to hopefully to get, or dreams of getting monetized, right? And a lot of people are, a lot of people have done this or started doing this because they have lost their job. Jobs are scarce. People are being laid off, seems like every few months. I was laid off from my job back in 2023. I currently live in Vietnam. I've been living overseas for the past few years. I was living overseas before Trump got in office. And there's no way that you can justify this decision from YouTube. This is greed. I feel like this is greed on YouTube's behalf. They made a lot of money last year. So why move the goalpost? I understand there's a lot of people that's now uploading to YouTube and being monetized and everything like that. I know it's the AI slop. And I want to talk about that. The AI slop. I've seen some of these AI slop channels. They're getting hundreds of thousands of views. A lot of them have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Somebody's watching their videos. Not only that, they're continuously watching their videos. And a lot of these channels are monetized. So YouTube is benefiting from that. Now, I don't know if is it good for the brand? I mean, if I was a big corporation, if I was a business and I paid YouTube to market my products on their platform, as long as my product gets exposure, I wouldn't care. Honestly with you, if that channel that's doing AI slot, bringing in so many views, eyeballs to my product. So I don't really think that's the problem. I really don't think that's the problem. I think it's just because YouTube wants to be greedy. And they figured that, hey, if we raise the bar, a lot of people probably would get discouraged and not want to upload as consistently as they once did. But even if they do, we could still monetize their videos and not have to share the profits, and they make more money. I would be okay with this. I would still be kind of upset, but I would understand if YouTube wasn't monetizing other people's videos and still running ads on there, and their creator can't benefit from that. I think that's bogus. A lot of people lost their jobs and they run into YouTube to start something because they have no other option. YouTube was always that platform that you can go to and start posting and express how you feel, express your creativity, and one day it pays off for you. But it seems like now, just like every other American company, greed has played a part. They no longer look out for the little man. The only thing they want to look out is for their bigger creators in their pockets. And people will justify this. People will say, oh, well, this is their platform. And my rebuttal to that is, so? And they've made $60 billion from this being their platform. This platform, YouTube, didn't make itself. People had to come on here, express their creativity, their dedication, and their sacrifice to upload these videos on a constant basis. So it's you as the creator that made YouTube. Yeah, they put the platform out, but you made it to what it is now. So you're limiting yourself when you say that. America is the only country that I know of that has very few options because it's constantly getting taken away from them. And they don't even know it. Your options are dwindling. TikTok, before it was bought by American company, was one of the best platforms out there. It was competing neck and neck with YouTube. At one point, it was better than YouTube. Everybody was posting on TikTok. The money was good. You saw a lot more creativity on the platform. But then, ever since it got bought out, what happened? The money has dried up. And people just don't feel as motivated. Not to say that they don't do it for a passion, but let's be real. Nobody's just doing this just to waste their time. They're looking to benefit some type of way from it. And monetization was one of those ways. And that helped keep a fire burning under them to create more. But now that's being taken away. YouTube is doing and following the same path as TikTok. And it's going to be somebody out there justifying it because they was one of the lucky ones to see through why they closed the door behind them and let the little creators struggle on their own. Now, I'm not going to say all big creators are not. They're talking about this. They're making videos about this. It's just the ones that's trying to justify YouTube's decision to move the goalpost. When they have record profit numbers last year. America is the only country that I know of that's okay with getting less but pay more. You don't get no universal health care. You got property taxes. You got high groceries, high rent, high mortgages, high insurance premiums. And it's always somebody out there that's going to justify these big businesses' decisions. or these politicians' decisions, which only hurts you. Like I said, I live in Vietnam. You come here, where I currently stay, $600 a month. With electricity, the water bill, and the management, I'm all in $750. You would never find nothing like this. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. You would never find nothing like this in America for this price. And this is a communist country. They got universal health care. They have multiple brands of cars to choose from, phones to choose from. A lot of their phones still have chargers in the box with a case here. And that's what I mean by America's okay with paying more but getting less, because Apple don't even put chargers in their box no more. Samsung stop putting chargers in their box because they saw Apple do it. And they said, okay, well, Apple getting away with it, we can too. America is the only country that has less options. Your cars, the cars on this side of the world make Tesla look like a piece of junk. And they're affordable. This is the reason why we need to stick together as creators, man. So YouTube doesn't get ahead of itself, thinking it's bigger than its creators. I know a lot of people, they got big platforms and they scared to rock the boat. They want to keep making their money. I understand. But dang, don't close the door behind you. Let the, so the other creators can't get to where you're at. So to me, this whole decision is just being selfish and greedy on YouTube's part. Because you can't tell me that they care about their small creators when they do stuff like this. There's no justifying this in my eyes. So this is what I have to say about this. I'm still going to post. I'm a small creator. I'm still going to post. I have nothing but time, so I can put out 2-3 videos a day if I really wanted to. And I'm probably going to start to do that since the goalpost has been moved. I have to be more proactive on my page, and that's what I'm going to do. But I don't like what I see here. Greed is the downfall of America, and this is just another example of that. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. Peace.